everyone. Welcome to today's episode of Afro Scientific Spirituality. My name is Efe West. If this is your first time on the channel, you are highly welcome. This is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concept from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I will be talking about a very important subject. This is the story of Seth. We want to know about the Egyptian deity called Seth and Satan. Today, I'll be telling you that Seth is the original prototype of the Christian Satan that we have today. And we need to know about this Seth, the characteristics of Seth, and I'll be comparing it with the characteristics of modern day Christian, Islam, and Judaic satanic figure that we have today. Okay? One thing you need to know that in African spirituality, all over the continent, we do not have the concept called Satan. These spirits that is reigning all over the place, we are hearing people say Satan, the devil. We never have it in Africa. It is not an African concept. It is a European concept. What we have in African spirituality, if we take Kemet as a case study, is Seth. Okay, we have the deity called Seth. Seth is one of the deities that is in the pantheon of the Kemetic spiritual set of gods. And Seth is a deity responsible for chaos and destruction. Seth is the son of the god called Geb and Nut. Geb is the earth god, while Nut is the sky god. And is also the brother of Osiris. Seth is regarded as the god of the desert, the god of foreign lands, thunderstorms, earthquake, natural disaster, destruction, anything that have to do with destruction, killing, taking life, bringing sorrow and misery, pain. Seth is that deity. And Seth is also the brother of Osiris. In case you didn't know, Seth is the one that killed Osiris. The story of Cain and Abel in your Christian Bible, where Cain killed Abel, it is the story of Seth that killed his brother Osiris. That was where that story was stolen from African spirituality in Ancient Kemet. If you check other African systems like the Orisha system, Quimbanda, Ubanda, Santaria, Palu Mayombe, we do not also have the concept of Satan. Voodoo, Igbe, we don't have Satan. What we have there is Eshu or Ekwensu in Igbo. These deities, they are not Satan, they are not devil. These deities play the same role as Seth in Kemetic spirituality, okay? Like a god that is a trickster, responsible for misfortune. They have to be a deity for that. We have deity for love, we have deity for death, we have deity for every important or major aspect of human life. Why else will we not have a deity for chaos and destruction? Okay, so Seth is a deity for chaos and destruction. Seth is not the devil. Okay, Seth is known as an adversary in ancient Egypt. The one that kind of challenge you, the one that is your opposer, that will make you to be on your toes, to be on your guard, to be active, to be conscious. So the ancient Egyptians and the ancient Africans, we don't view Seth or Eshu or Elegba or Babalegba or Ekwensu as the devil. We don't view them like somebody that is our enemy, that is constantly trying to kill us or something like that, that is responsible for every misfortune in our life. We see them as a challenger or opposer, somebody to make you active, somebody to make you conscious of life, of living. Okay, so Seth plays this role in ancient Egypt, and he is the one that the Greeks also called Apopris. Sometimes you hear of Seth, Typhoon. The Greek also call him Typhoon. in the serpent form, they call me Apripris. It's an ancient deity. The deity of Seth have been worshipped for hundreds of thousands of years. It's a deity that is part of human nature. It's a very ancient deity. Okay, just like all other African deities are very, very ancient deities because we are very old people on this planet. So Seth is the deity responsible for earthquakes, for destruction, thunderstorms, all these kind of dangerous things. Then Seth also have a good role too. Seth is also friend of Ra. In the story of how Seth killed his brother Osiris, then his brother was resurrected by his wife or Isis, which is Seth. The son Horus have to avenge his father. So Horus became the champion. Horus went to do battle with Seth, and Horus defeated Seth. Okay, so when Seth died, Ra resurrected him, and he became a friend or a worker of Ra. He was not helping Ra, the sun god, to navigate his solar boat and also to destroy any evil that is trying to attack him. So what this story entails is that Seth is part of us. Okay, Seth is part of nature. Seth cannot be totally destroyed. We cannot totally take chaos from life. Chaos is part of the world, but we can manage it. We can be able to control it. We can be able to anticipate it, but it's not something we can totally get rid of. We can use it for good. We can also use it for evil. So Seth as a deity was venerated by some people. Ramses the Great was a patron of this deity Seth for whatever reason. He loves Seth a lot. Some people venerate Seth. Then Seth have his own court of people that follow him, that believe in his philosophy and as his power as a supreme deity. Seth is a deity that people can venerate, that is very, very active in this lifetime. The force of chaos is here. So people tap into that primary force of chaos to be able to do different things in their life. You can tap into it, but it's not something you want to attach yourself to continuously. Okay, so Seth have his own followers. Then when the high soap, the shepherd kings, and the foreigners begin to come into Egypt, the funny thing is that when they came in, out of all the Egyptian deities, they choose to venerate Seth. Seth was a deity that is very popular with a lot of foreigners. In today Western occultism, a lot of white people, they venerate Seth. I will get to that later. Okay, so Seth is a deity that is complicated. His character is very, very complicated, but is also one of the major, most powerful deities in ancient Egyptian pantheon. So what we have in ancient Egypt was Seth. Okay, they didn't know any devil. This concept of the devil today was taken from this ancient Egyptian god Seth. Okay, you can see the name Seth, Satan. In Christianity, what they have is Satan, and Satan was regarded also as an adversary. Satan is regarded as the misfortune bringer that is responsible for all the bad things we have in Christianity today, in Judaism and in Islam. We know that Judaism bettered Christianity and Christianity bettered Islam. The three of them have this deity Satan as their chief enemies. These Abrahamic religions are the ones that have Satan as their chief deity because they all copied from each other. It's very obvious. So you're going to see Satan as their chief deity, and Satan is regarded as an adversary, as an enemy of God. In fact, they now created a backstory that he was kicked out from heaven, and now he's here to poison the heart of men. The problem you will find with Judaism today is that they have so many Satans in the Bible. They have Lucifer as the major one. You will see in the Bible again, they have Beelzebub, then they have Azazel, then they have Belial. If you check this adversary, you trace the origin of this Satan, you will trace it to Judaism. And the early Judaism manuscript or the early Judaism writing you can get from the Dead Sea Scrolls. The Dead Sea Scrolls depicted their so-called Satan as a deity of the desert called Belial. Now, this Belial appeared about 17 times in the Bible. The deity Belial is regarded as a worthless deity. They call Belial the leader of the sons of darkness and the chief of the devils, dedicated to destruction. This deity called Belial is regarded as the deity of destruction, and they regard Belial as one of the watchers, or one of the so-called fallen angels that came from heaven to sleep with their so-called daughters of men. We know this story before. I have talked about the fallen angels and the watchers. You need to watch my previous video on this very topic. Very interesting. So they say Belial was one of them, and this Belial in the Bible, Belial is regarded as a wayward spirit that hates God so much. In fact, the word Belial is used as an insult many times for anybody that is not practicing their religion. They will call the person a child or children of Belial. So Belial is a deity that is called a worthless one, somebody that is without value, without yoke, somebody that is a totally worthless fellow. Okay, so Belial is somebody that is giving no regard. So this deity of Belial seems to be a very antagonistic deity to the Judaic people, and they regard him as an enemy of their Yahweh. So if Belial is the enemy of their Yahweh, then Belial must be a good deity to African people. Okay, it must be a good deity to anybody that is not practicing Christianity or Islam or their Judaic religion, because those people that don't practice are considered children of Belial. So Belial will be our best friends as we are practicing African spirituality. So this Belial figure, you need to know about him. He has the same characteristics with Seth, the same things that Seth have been known for. The same qualities is what Belial is known for. The same color. The color of Seth is red. Belial color is also red as well. Belial is regarded as the god of the desert, god of the worthless ones, foreigners, people of no repute. Seth is regarded as the same god of desert, foreigners, people of no repute, or people of no level. So I will say that Belial is another name for Seth, or Belial was coined from Seth by these Jewish people. You know, one funny thing you're going to find in Western occultism, this is not only in Western occultism, it's with white people in Hull. They come to Africa, they will steal your concept, they will whitewash it, twist it, give it different names, and then they will sell it back to you. This is how white people deal with African people. The same thing you're going to find in Western occultism. The so-called deities that they are venerating, they are actually African deities or stolen deities that have been given different names, so that we will not know where they got it from, so that they can begin to hoodwink us, to give us the impression that they discovered something new, and then now start to sell that to us, giving us the impression that we don't know about it before. This is the way a lot of these white maggots operate. That's why you see me always insulting them on this channel, because if you know their formats, you will know that many of them are not worth talking to. In occultism, you're going to see a lot of blinds, a lot of deceits in Western occultism. It's a thing of lies. It's a situation whereby you will see somebody claiming to be leader of an occult order, or he joins their Western occult societies. They will be deceiving you inside the occult. Instead of them teaching you the right thing, they will be teaching you the wrong thing, and they'll telling you that is the sole truth. You will, if you don't know, or you don't know how to think for yourself, you will follow that lie till you die inside that order. The so-called grandmaster will still be your grandmaster forever. You're going to be on that level until you decipher the truth by yourself. Then when you accost them with the true information, they will not tell you this is the real thing. Then they will not put you in their tight fold, then you will not start deceiving other people as well. This is the way most systems work. This is the way it works in Western occultism. So there's a lot of lie and deceit. When you go to these their temples or secret societies for knowledge, they will not tell you the real truth. They will put you in ignorance until you decide the truth and you know it for yourself. Okay. So what you're going to find is that a lot of the deities you're going to find are African deities that have been stolen and whitewashed and repackaged. So this Belial is Seth in disguise once again. And Seth is also Satan. Okay, so the concept of Satan is directly lifted from the concept of Seth that we have in Africa spirituality. The same concept in West Africa they call Eshu or Babalegwa, the keeper of the crossroads. Okay, all these deities are not regarded as Satan. They are not Satan. Okay, Satan is a Western concept. What we have is the opposer or the god of chaos, god of destruction. Okay, so Seth and Ekwensu or Babalegwa or Eshu, they are the same deities with different name. Also with this deity called Belial. What you're going to see today is that in Western occultism, one of their most popular deities is Belial. Okay, why are they always after Belial? Because Belial is the god of chaos, and they feel that these gods, they want to tap into this chaos energy, and the main reason that the energy gives them a lot of power, it works fast. What they say is that Belial works fast, and is the immortal bulldozer, the ones that does not follow rules, that break all the rules. Belial is the deity that will give you power to break any system of order. Anything that you want to do that involve you breaking any institutional order or laws, Belial gives you that power because Belial is a force of chaos. Okay, so a lot of people in Western occultism, you see them running after Belial from morning till night. They love Belial so much. It is for this chaos force they want to tap into so that they can use it to be getting what they want. This is the reason. So when you see them parading Belial, just know that it is Seth they are venerating. It is your African Seth that they don't talk about. They don't want you to know that it's your African deity once again. They are hiding behind these facades that they have created so that you will think it's something new, so that they can also use it to also defraud you too. Okay, it's your African deity. You just know it from now. So for we Africans, instead of we going to Belial, why don't we just go to Seth directly? You can go to Seth directly. You will get the full power, the full result as quickly as possible, quicker than these white maggots in Western occultism that are trying to hoodwink you. Okay, so the thing you need to know is that Seth is a very powerful deity, and the force of chaos is not something that you want to bring permanently into your life. A lot of these Western occultists don't know that when they expose themselves to this Seth force, it also destroys them. It brings stagnation to their life. It brings imbalance to their life. It brings that chaos energy to their life. And many of them cannot control this energy. Okay, so venerating Seth, constantly making an altar to him in your house is not something you want to do. Because as far as that energy is always there, your life will never be balanced. That's why you see a lot of these Western occultists, they are having hardship in their life. Many of them are in always difficulty. Many of them are drug addicts. Many of them are dependent on chemicals, ecstasy, alcohol, and they smoke a lot. They cannot control the urge. Many of them are also sex addicts too. Okay, they do a lot of bad things because of this chaotic energy that they bring. In ancient Egypt, the ancient Egyptians do not even put the statue of Seth on their altar because they believe that by exposing themselves to this statue, it can bring evil around them. People that usually venerate Seth is that people that go to war all the time, people that are exposed to danger. These are the people that venerate Seth so that kind of invoke the power of Seth to protect them or to give them victory to fight against these things that they are trying to fight against. So Seth is not a deity that you want to put permanently inside your house, or you want to make a pact to be exposing yourself to that force, that chaotic energy all the time. Okay, it will bring destruction to your life. Many of these chaos deities, they are not your friends. Okay, you cannot make friends with a nuclear reactor. I don't know how somebody can make friends with a nuclear reactor, with a battery. You cannot make friends with that kind of things. You bring this stuff, you put it inside your house. You're expecting your house to be peaceful. You will not get the things you want to. Okay, they don't know this, but are we going to tell them? No. We keep looking at them. From time to time, I still go to these people's channel to check, to just see what they are up to. People that are doing, I see what they are up to. I just keep quiet. You're exposing, you think you are all powerful. You don't know some of these things are very dangerous, toxic things you don't touch. If you want to venerate Seth, I will advise you to have his altar outside your house. If you have a garden, you should leave your Seth in that garden. It should not be in your house. It should be outside your house. Okay? Don't put him in your house. You have to be warned about these kind of things. Seth is pure chaos. Okay? Belial is pure chaos. But a lot of people don't know it. What they care about is result. Oh, it worked fast. It worked fast. Oh, Belial, I'm going to die here. Okay, let's proceed. So, what you need to know here is that Seth is the original prototype of Satan, and we don't view it as an evil deity. We view it as an adversary, okay, an opposer, deity of chaos, destruction. And Seth is different from Anpu. It's also different from Amen-Ra. Some people are confusing Seth and Anpu, Anubis. Anubis is the god of the dead, totally different deity. Seth is the god of destruction, the god of chaos. So they have different office, okay? So please know this and don't confuse them. So beside that, Seth is a good deity. Seth can bring you many things. It works very fast according to people. You can venerate Seth. You can make vow to Seth if you want to test him. You can make vow to Seth. You sacrifice things or blood offerings. This is what you get with Seth, blood and offerings. Belial, the same thing. You can make vow. You can test them out. They are very active deities. These deities are deities that support anything destruction, anything killing. They support it. All those people that want to do evil, killing things, they set they go. One of his slates you will see that the two dog slates in ancient Egypt are dedicated to Seth. What you see in this slate is that you see a lot of animals, predators killing prey. It is all over this tale. It is dedicated to Seth to show you to embody the energy of Seth. So Seth represents that, and Belial also represents that as well. Then this modern day Satan have not taken the place. Okay, so you need to know that Seth is the adversary. Okay, it's not an evil deity. So this is what I have for you today. Questions or comments are welcome about this very topic. I would like to know about your opinions. Like and share this video. For those people that want to know more about African spirituality, you can register at my website, www.kindoki.net. I teach you the inner secrets of African spirituality. You don't need to travel to Africa. You don't need to break your bank. Now, I'm asking people to come. Some people are rejecting. Some people are procrastinating. Now, I'm begging people to come and join. People are still procrastinating. I will be increasing the price very soon. I have come to notice human nature. If you don't put a high price or value on something, people don't value it. So maybe when I increase it to $500, that is when you people will be coming. Now you don't want to come. Within the next month, I will increase the price because I want to be focusing on serious people and I want to weed out some unserious people. I will still get people from Nigeria coming to beg me for free. I don't know what is wrong with you people. I have done a lot of free stuff on this channel already. You people cannot just get everything for free. It does not work like that in the spiritual world. You pay for things, value. So within 6 months, I will increase this price to $100. Maybe that time you will come when you see that the value is going up. So join the class now, learn this thing, and start using this knowledge to improve and develop your life. Okay, for people that are still shaking their mind, those undercover Christians, I have written a book with a lot of scientific evidence for you. For those of you that want to do pact, read that book first so that you know what you are getting into. Those undercover pastors that are here, I don't work for you people, stay away from this channel. So apart from that, thank you guys a lot for supporting me, my well-wishers, those people that believe in me, people that are donating to this channel. You can also donate to, I accept donations too, if you feel like giving me something. My PayPal account is there, okay? So apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. So take care and bye. Peace.